All right, let me do this again because my camera went off for some reason. I don't know why. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just trying to get this over with, get it off my chest before I forget to do it because I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I don't even know why I stayed out that long tonight. I just came off of work late and I just stayed at the bar late. So I had a good time. Um, I just want to get this off my chest. So Nico, I'm I forgot his last name. The guy, the quarterback from Tennessee. Um, if you watch this guy named Uncle Lou on YouTube, yeah, go watch his channel. He has a lot of great content about college football, college basketball. He's a big Georgia fan. He's very critical of Tennessee. He jokes on Tennessee a lot. I've noticed that. He calls Nico Im-a-leavin. I think he created that name and is like spreading all over the internet right now, which I mean is accurate. It's really accurate. Um, I heard I heard Tennessee had their spring game today. From what I've been hearing from some Tennessee fans, which I mean it could be biased, that the spring game was actually pretty good. Hopefully they have some highlights. I don't think they televised it. I don't like. I heard I think Notre Dame had a spring game today, if I'm not mistaken. And like, not a lot of it is televised now. And like, a lot of teams are not even having spring games, which I kind of understand. Like Texas is not having a spring game. I don't think there's somebody else that's not having a spring game. NC State, Bam. Wait, no, Bama's having a spring game, but I don't think they're televising it. Uh, who else is not having a spring game? Because we were like Ohio State was not thinking about having a spring game either. We were gonna have a spring showcase, wherever that was. Probably, like what would they even look like? Would the players just do 40-yard dashes? Would just be like some mini pro day? I don't know what that was about, but um yeah, I don't know who else is. Oh, Nebraska's not having a spring game. Like there's a lot of teams that are not having a spring game. But anyway, this guy, Nico Im-a-leavin, I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Nico. Like it was like 2 days ago. Well, actually 3 days ago. I think it was on Thursday that he requested to he went to the administration at Tennessee and asked for more money, for more NIL money. I think he was already, if I'm not mistaken, he was already getting 4 million. Now he wants to double it to 8 million. And he wanted a raise, and they were just going back and forth, and like Tennessee was like, no, we're not having that. And Nico, he just had a fit, and today, right before the spring game, and right before practice on Friday, he decided to leave. And like, man, that was okay. That was petty. You're gonna ask us for more money? Like, here's my thing about it. He doesn't really deserve the money he's getting right now. That's the thing about it. You may think I'm a hater, but like, he really didn't, because it's not like you were Jackson Dart or Shador Sanders this year. You weren't that level of good. The only reason your offense was like productive was because of your O line and your running back, Dylan Sampson, who is not there anymore. And I mean, you made some plays, but it's not. Let's not act like you were Shador Sanders or anybody, or Dylan Gabriel or Cam Ward last year. So yeah, it's like you don't deserve that money. I don't know why. I don't know what made you think you deserve the raise like that. That's like, that's like if me, I work at a pizza restaurant, and hope y'all can see me a little bit better. I work at a pizza restaurant where I get like I get paid $10 an hour, which is not a lot, but like I get it because there's a lot of people that work at the pizza restaurant, and that's like me asking for a raise, and like I'm not anybody special. I'm still kind of new to the staff. Like, why would I go to my boss or my manager to ask for a raise? Like, for what? What? Like, I'm just working like everybody else. I didn't do nothing special. I'm not no manager. So why would I ask for a raise? That like I'm not better than anybody in here. Just like Nico, he's not better than everybody on Tennessee's roster. Of course, he's a starting quarterback, but at the same time, he's not. It's not like he's some superstar. Like he carries the whole team. And you know what? I'm kind of glad that Tennessee got rid of him because think about it. Like if Tennessee were to like bow down to him, if they really think he's that good, they would just give him some more money. Don't you think like other players in the locker room be like, hey, okay, if he gets a raise, why can't I get a raise? Like some defensive players, like I really don't pay attention to Tennessee like that. So I don't know who they're bringing back on defense or offense. Say if like a defensive back that's been great for Tennessee is coming back this year, and like which Tennessee's defense was actually pretty good last year. Say if he like, hey, if he gets a raise, can I get a raise too? Oh, I'm not getting a raise. Okay, I'm hitting the portal. So yeah, it's just like at first I didn't really understand why these coaches and like you know these people on the internet complain about NIL, how it's ruining college football. Now I understand why. Because like think about it, there's a lot of tampering. There's a lot of players asking for raises that they don't deserve. Like if Ohio State, look, I heard some stories about players at Ohio State asking for raises and they barely play. Like, man, I was just laughing in their face. Like, you're not getting that. No, you're not. You just rotate in. You're not no starter. You're not no star like Caleb Downs or Jeremiah Smith or nothing. You're not getting that. And some of those players actually stay. Cause like, okay, like if I look, I might as well just stay because I know I'm about to get developed here, you know, and I already know there's not a lot of schools that will, raise my pay like that. Cause Ohio State, even though I think they're in debt right now. I don't know about how much, but like Ohio State is known for having like a really valuable athletic department. Like they have plenty of money. So, but they're just not gonna waste it on a player that barely plays, or if a player that is a starter is just mid, which is Nico. I'm not saying Nico is terrible, but he's just like it's not like he's some superstar, you know. Now, I'm probably just making this up. Probably, Nico probably saw the situation with Bryce Underwood at Michigan, how he's getting like $12 million to go to Michigan. Like I don't know. I think I've seen reports where Michigan's not paying the whole $12 million. It was like the guy from Barstool, Dave Portnoy. He's paying like I don't know $1 million or $2 million to get him there, and I think there was like some woman that's like married to like some billionaire. I don't. I think I've heard this. I don't remember where I heard it from. So please don't quote me on this, but some woman that's like some Michigan alumni. She asked her husband to like invest in Bryce Underwood. So yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the guy's name, but yeah, he has a wife that is he has a wife that's a Michigan alum, and she really wanted Bryce Underwood to come to Michigan. So he probably saw that and say, hey, if that guy can get a raise, maybe I can too. Here's my other thing. I've seen people on the internet saying, oh, if Julian Saint ain't the guy, or if Lincoln Kingholtz ain't the guy, these are Ohio State fans saying this. If Lincoln or Julian ain't the guy, then how about we entertain getting Nico to come to Columbus? You know what I say to that? No. No. First of all, he's not a team player. Second of all, I don't know. The kid seems soft to me. He seems soft to me because like he just seems I don't know. To me, he's acting like a girl. He's acting like a diva. That's what people say. He's acting like a diva. He's acting like some white chick that just wants money. But he's just desperate for money. Like, dude, you're already getting paid. You're getting paid like $4 million, or I don't know exactly what he's getting paid, but he wants double. He wants double the pay that he's getting right now. Like, you don't even deserve that. Why leave? Like, you're not a team player, and you did. The thing is, he did this before the spring game, right before the spring game. He didn't show up to practice on Friday. Like this, like it just tells him. It just tells everybody that he just doesn't care about the team. He doesn't. He just cares about himself. His whole life is just revolving around. Like it's like he thinks the whole world revolves around him. Like, dude, you are not that. You are not that. So no, I do not want Ohio State to even touch this dude. Don't even come on our campus. Don't pay him a dime. Cause it'll just give you a headache, really. It will just give you a headache. Because he's probably just gonna like, oh look, Ohio State got a lot of money. I can ask him for like 12, 13 million. Like, no. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. I think here's my hot take. I think Will Howard was better than the dude. Will Howard was more tougher. Now, do I think? Now this is off topic. Do I think Will Howard is like the NFL type of quarterback? Probably not. And that's coming from an Ohio State fan myself. I watch a lot of videos of Will, on TikTok and all that. Like he seems like a relatable guy. I like him every day. I'm starting to like him more and more every day. But to me, I just don't see him being like a pro NFL quarterback. That's just me. He can prove me wrong. I mean, he did terrible in the at pro day, but no, not pro day, but at the combine. But he did great at pro day. So maybe he can throw. He can throw better and complete more passes to the guys that he's really, relate. Like he relates to more. Like, for example, he was struggling last spring, and yeah, he like Devin Brown was beating him last spring, and then when Will Howard started to get to know the guys like Jeremiah Smith, Emeka Egbuka, started practicing with them a little bit more. Getting to know them a little bit more, building a relationship. That's the thing you need to have. Like Shedeur Sanders, and Travis Hunter, for example, they have a great relationship with each other. That's why they're like a perfect duo when it comes to quarterback and wide receiver. Because like they know each other. They like first of all, I think Shedeur knows Travis' speed. He knows, really, he's natural at throwing Travis the ball. And I know this is off topic, but I don't think Nico is built for Ohio State. No, I don't want him. I don't. I can't really see him getting along with the guys in the locker room, with guys like Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, and Brandon Ennis, and Mylan Graham. Who, shout out to him, he did pretty good in the spring game earlier. Quincy Porter, James Peoples, you name it. I don't see him relating to those guys all like that because he's just the diva to me. He's just feminine to me. Yeah, there you go, feminine. Sassy. You name it. Yeah, I'm gonna call him sassy. Yeah, he's sassy. He's a sassy queen to me. Cause like you just don't like I could say this over and over again. You just don't deserve the money you're getting right now. And you want to leave? Why? Cause you're not getting enough money. Like, dude, are you broke? No, you're not a team. Like, he's not a team player. I don't want him at Ohio State. No. Like, keep him away from the campus. I don't. I'd rather look. I'd rather go because it's gonna be bad either way. I'd rather go like 8-4. I hope not. With Julian saying to just ride with this dude. You know. So, those are my thoughts. Nico, he's just a sassy queen. I just don't want him. I don't want him in Columbus. People were saying, I saw one person online saying, "Oh, it's gonna be a wasted opportunity if we don't get Nico." No, that's a blessing in disguise. No, keep this dude away from my campus. I don't want to see him. So, yeah, Nico, he's sassy. He just needs to wake. Somebody needs to give him a wake up call, saying, hey, the world doesn't revolve around you. At some point, football is a team sport. I think that's why people are so mad about the NIL situation in college football. Like, these players are not loyal. I think that's why Nick Saban left. He saw the writing in the wall. Like, yeah, Nick Saban. I heard that he turned players down for pay raises, and like, man, if you don't like it, get out. Which Josh Heupel did today, or earlier with Nico. He's like, man, you're not bigger than the program. Which, I mean, I applaud him. Nobody's bigger than the program. Nobody. So yeah, I don't want this dude around my campus. I don't want this sassy queen. I don't know which is worse, you or I don't know who's worse, you or Caleb Williams, painting nails and stuff. Like, I can't stand that. Look, if you paint your nails, I do not want you around Ohio State, please. Like, I'm not saying Nico does that, but like, for example, like if there's like a quarterback out there, if that Ohio State's recruiting, I'll be so mad if they're recruiting some quarterback that's painting their nails. That just tells me everything about you. You may call me harsh, but it's just I'm just calling it how I see it. I know not judge a book by its cover, but if you're a man painting your nails. But that's just my opinion. I think, but everybody has their own opinion. But anyway, I'm just gonna go to bed. Love, peace, go Bucks. Nico the sassy queen, unbelievable.